So when it comes to screaming, how to scream, you got to understand that it's like some people kind of can't scream, and it's got a lot to do with everything. I mean, it's like if you want to just take a random person, you can't just take, you know what I mean, you can't just take random people and expect them to be able to scream, even if you gave them a technique, because you got to understand when it comes to how to scream, right? Just to give you an example, let's say you took this person who's just listens to Justin Bieber and Psy, you know, the guy who did Gangnam Style. Listens, you know, is all about like positivity, being positive, and he smiles all the time, and he's nice to everyone, kind to everyone, and everyone's kind and nice to him. And you know, he's all about rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and all that stuff. Take somebody like that. Do you think that person's going to be able to scream? You know what I mean? Compared to somebody who's like dark and reads dark things online and likes Marilyn Manson and Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and you know, and hates people, you know, maybe he's been abused, you know. In my case, for example, I'm getting forced medication against my will, and I really hate my doctor for it, for treating me that way. You know, maybe that's happened to somebody. That person is probably gonna be a better screamer. Do you know what I mean? So that's just something to think about, you know, and like, you know, the way you think about stuff, the way you think about life, your beliefs, you know, the way you approach life, you know, um, if you're a pussy or a bitch compared to if you're a man, do you know what I mean? Like, if you hate the hater compared to if you just let people, oh, well, not even that, if you're just all about love, do you know what I mean? Like somebody who hates the hate is probably gonna be better at screaming than somebody who's all about love, right? And the, you know, let's say the person who's all about love is just surrounding himself with people who treat him well. Do you know what I mean? Um, your emotions, you know, if you're angry or if you're happy, it all has an effect on your voice and your abilities to scream. So that's just something to think about. I mean, maybe you have thought about this. Maybe it's obvious, and what I'm saying is obvious. It probably is obvious, to be honest, but I don't know. I get the impression that it's not obvious for some people. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Maybe it is obvious for everyone, but I don't know. I just felt the need to have to make this recording just cause. All right, bye.